So, welcome. This is week number 19.
19
Yes.
times.
19 times that we're going to do the class. This is the number 19 time that we did the class.
Yes.
So, we are
Manel.
and Nicole. And if it's your first time, welcome. Maybe it goes a little bit fast. Don't worry. You can click on the link in the comments if you like to see the book or if you like to have it step by step that we also teach. But this is just for people who want to follow along and have every week at home massage, like
With
we
us.
do.
Yeah, following us, with us.
Yes.
Perfect.
So you just have to decide who goes first, and you receive 30 minutes massage, and then we switch, and then you get 30 minutes massage. So, yeah, you go first.
Let's do it. Me. I do first. Okay. So we will start this massage on the knees between the feet, and then we start after the white glue. So white glue is to be here now in this moment. And we want to warm up the hands, the heart, and then we start with palm press together on the feet. So we get the hands below the joint, and then we press together 3 steps going out to the joint of the big toe and 2 steps in to the starting point. After that, we do the walking, the 3 steps of the feet out, one by one, 1 foot at a time, all the way out to the joint of the big toe and then back into the joint. We keep the rhythm walking, and then we do 1 leg at a time, pressure with the side of the hand along the calf muscle beside the tibia bone, all the way up until below the knee. At the knee, we apply pressure with the fingertip, and under the pressure, we do circles under the pressure. We do a few times, and then we get up, and then 3 or 4 fingers above the knee, we press down 3 steps to the top of the leg, and then we reverse all the steps down. So then we reverse 2 steps down to the knee joint, we do circles along, and we get down with the hand along the calf muscle tissue beside tibia until the heel of the feet, and then we get with 3 steps walking on the feet, 1 foot at a time, out and in on this first step, palm press number 1. Now we use the thumbs to apply the pressure to the sole, fingers on the top of the foot to support, and then we press 6 points along the center line of the foot, and then we can do some of these 6 points along the arch, muscle of the arch. And then after this, we do the walking again, 1 by 1, the feet, 3 steps out until the joint of the big toe, and then back in to the joint of the feet. Then we get the feet with the top of the foot up, hands are close to the joint, and then we stretch down, not too hard, like soft. Then we get the hands a bit more up in the center top of the foot, and then we give pressure down a bit harder, like medium pressure, and then we get with the hands on the toes and we do hard. Then we will get the hands on the middle, we do medium, and then we get hands below the joint, still on the top of the foot, and then we do soft. Then we open the feet again and we do the same walking as before, 1 foot at a time, 3 steps of the feet, out and in. Then we will start 1 leg at a time. So the right hand side leg, we can bend into 45 degrees, foot is at the level of the knee, and you move yourself from front of the knee, hands on butterfly, so we can push the upper leg down to the mat, 5 seconds, 3 steps going up until below the joint of the upper part of the leg, and then we get down 2 steps. So we always do 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And we call that magic numbers. Then we reverse back to the starting point, and we will open the leg 90 degrees. Then we will sit on our butts with in between both legs, 1 leg is supporting the leg that is straight, and then we focus on the bent leg to push the leg up from behind the knee. 5 seconds hard, pushing slowly. We sit a bit forward the second time and we push. And we hold, and then we reduce the tension, and now the third time we push, we lock here in this leg and we push on the bent leg forward, Then we reduce the tension on the tissue of the bent leg. We sit a bit behind and we slide the foot that push below the leg. And we use the inside foot to apply the pressure in, hard pressure, 3 steps along the upper leg tissue of the hamstrings. 1, 2, 3, going to below the joint. Back to 2. And back to 1. See, and then we do a walking with the feet on the area of the hamstring, joint to joint, up and down. Then we lift the foot on the mat, the leg is bent lightly into 45 degrees, we bend to the knees, we raise the leg up and we place the knees on the top of the foot. Now we can use the heel of the hands, fingers interlock, we apply pressure in and then we do a circle under the pressure. So we first need to compress on the tissue and then we apply the movement with potential to reorganize small fibers between your tissue and also the tissue that surround your functional cells, like myofascias and fascias. Then we get the thumbs and we apply pressure down, and we don't do the circle under pressure, we just apply pressure with a sharper area, the thumb, and we hold 5 seconds, 3 steps to the top of the leg, and then we reverse 2 steps down to the starting point. Then we relax. Now we use the fingertip to the center line of the calf, we pull and we hold 5 seconds, 3 steps we need to do. So first step is at the head of the calf, second step is a bit below in the center, and the third step above the Achilles tendon. Then we get back to the center, we pull and we hold, and then we get to the top. Then we interlock fingers and now we apply the pressure with the heel of the hand and we push the tissue out of the bone. So we do 3 steps, going down to the Achilles tendon, and then 2 steps up to the starting point. You press and you push the tissue out of the bones. We relax and now we use the outside hand to push the leg up into 90 degrees and we go up same side leg into half knee. So the foot is touching the hip, her foot is at the groin, hand is at the knee, only 10%. And now you push with your hip on the foot, the knee to the center chest, and we hold 5 seconds. Then we reduce the tension and we go again, we push knee to the center chest, and then we reduce the tension, and now we go again, push knee to the center chest, and then you reduce the tension. The hand of the knee gets behind the knee, the inside hand cups the heel, and now we push knee to the center chest and we push the foot to the opposite shoulder, we reduce the tension, and then we go again, push and hold some seconds, release out the tension, and we go again, push and push. After the third time, we're going to change the knees. The knee up gets down to the mat, you rotate to your partner, the knee down gets up, and now we support the leg on the top of our leg. Outside hand cups the heel and forearm, push the toes to stretch on the calf muscle. So we do 5 seconds, 3 times, and 3. After that, we change the knees again. The knee up gets down, the knee down gets up, and we change hands on the leg. One hand is on the top of the knee, one hand on the top of the foot, and we stretch knee to chest, foot to back 3 times, 5 seconds each time. And then we lift the leg down, we shake to relax, and we will repeat everything on the other leg. So we go back to the center, we bend the leg at 45, we get ourselves on front of the knee, and you push down the 3 steps on the upper leg, palm press butterfly, 1, 2, 3, back to 2, and back to 1. After that, we get back to the center, and then we open the leg 90 degrees, we sit, and we lock with one leg, the straight leg, and push with the outside foot. The bent leg from behind the knee, we push up, 3 times, 2, I go a bit more forward, then I lock leg straight some seconds, and then 3 times you push and you lock leg straight. Then we reduce the tension, we sit behind, we slide the foot down and we press with the inside foot, hard pressure in, 1, 2 in the middle, 3 behind the joint, below the joint, back to 2, to the middle, and 1, starting. Then we get the feet on the area and we do a walking up and down, joint to joint. Foot is at the floor, we change position to the knee, we raise the leg up, and now we interlock fingers and we apply pressure in and a circle under the pressure to the upper leg. To exercise, first we do the nutcracker, pressure and a circle, 3 steps of the leg up and 2 steps going down. After that we do the eyes peeking, so only pressure in and we hold some seconds, the 3 steps on the leg, pressure deep to stimulate those functional cells, systems like your muscles, your nerve tissue along the leg that we are working. And now we do the fingertip to press on the center line and we hold, pulling back 5 seconds. Then we get to the middle, we get to the lower part, pulling from the center line, back to the middle, oops, and back to the stop, the start. Then we interlock fingers and we pull the tissue out of the bones, 3 steps down, 1, 2, 3, going down, back to 2, and back to 1. After that we relax. Now we use the outside hand to push the leg. We get up into half knee, same side leg. Foot I place at the joint, hand on the knee, inside hand on the straight leg, and we push the knee to the center chest, and then we hold 5 seconds. Then we go again, push and hold, and then push again and hold. After that, the hand of the knee gets behind the knee, inside hand cups the heel, and then we push down and we push the foot to the opposite shoulder. And then we go again, push, and we hold, and then we go again, push and push. When you finish that, we change the, as we reduce the tension of the leg, we change the knees, the knee up gets down, the knee down gets up, and then we cup hand on the heel, and we push with the forearm on the toes to stretch on the calf. We do that 3 times. And after that, we change the knees, the knee up gets down, the knee down gets up, and we push knee to chest, foot to butt, 50-50. This is how we improve things like blood circulation, lymph circulation, so therefore filtering of this metabolic waste, oxygen, nutrients to functional cells, etc. When we finish both legs, then we change position, so PTO, please turn over, and then we do the second part. The second part, we start the same as part 1. We're going to get between the feet, and we use the heel of the hand to press on the sole, 3 steps on each foot, walking 1 foot at a time, and then we walk 3 steps on the calf until 3 fingers below the knee. Don't press behind the knee, please, so 3 fingers below, we jump to 3 fingers above, and then we continue walking, pressing down all the way to the crease of the butt, and then you reverse the steps down to the feet. This is palm press on behind the legs. Now we use the thumbs, fingers to support, and we press with the thumbs on Achilles tendon, and we follow the line of the Achilles tendon, direction of the tendon, all the way up, pressure down along the line of this tendon on the calf. We jump on the knee, and now we do the pressure to the center line of the hamstrings, center of the hamstrings, all the way to the crease of the back, and then we do the pressure down, back, reversing the steps until the starting point. So we go all along the center top line, up and down. Then we do a palm press on the tissue, 3 steps on the calf, going up until below the knee. We jump on the knee, 3 steps on the hamstring, and then we change position. One knee gets out on one side, half knee on the other side, and we jump with hands on butterfly on the low back beside the spine and above beside the hip. Then we press down 5 seconds. We get to the middle back beside the spine. Don't press the spine, please. We do beside the spine, then we get to the area below scapulas, and then we get to the top of the scapulas. After that, we do a palm press walking down all the way until the low back, and then we stretch again, palm press butterfly. Then we use the thumbs, this ball of the thumb, finger supporting, from the top of the sacrum. We want to press along beside the spine, all the way up, shorter steps, pressure down beside the bone of the vertebra, all the way until the line of the shoulder. So we go all the way, pressing down to the tissue beside the spine. This connective tissue that attacks the muscles of the back along the center of your back. And then we do a walking down all the way, walking beside the bone of the spine, all the way thumb press walking to the sacrum. At the sacrum, we get the hands on butterfly at the low back, and then we get inside between the legs. The knees will get on the crease of the back, and we do palm press butterfly all the way along the back, all the way until the top of the scapulas. And at the top of the scapulas, we can do a walking with the palms all the way to the shoulder, and then we keep walking all the way to the elbow. Then we jump on the elbow. We keep walking all the way on the lower arm until the wrist. On the wrist, we grab the wrist of our partner grabs our wrist, and then we go up into cobra, hard, 5 seconds, then we reduce the tension, and the second time we do only halfway up, and then we pull one arm, 5 seconds, we pull the other arm, 5 seconds, then from the center we pull them again up and down, and then we pull them down the arms, and you do a palm press walking, 3 steps on the lower arm, then we jump on the elbow, 3 steps on the upper arm, then we get to the beside the spine, then we keep walking down to the low back, and at the low back we push the tissue up to be stretched from the hip, and then we get between the legs and we do the palm press walking on the legs all the way down to the feet. On the feet, we're going to use the knuckles, hands closed, to do 3 times each foot, pressure with the knuckles on the tissue of the sole. When you finish, PTO, please turn over, and then we do the last step of this class 1 method. We get the legs together, we pull and stretch, and then we get up with legs straight. We bend the knees, get my wrist, and then we pull them up. At the halfway we can push and pull, and then we let them on sitting position. Now we want to work on the shoulder, so please don't give pressure close to the collarbone. We need to do that at the level of the shoulder, 4 fingers above beside the collarbone. The pressure is done with the heel of the hands, fingers behind to avoid any pressure to the collarbone, and then we press down, 1, 2, 3, going out, and then back to 2 and 1. This pressure at the shoulder is only at 2/3 of the shoulder, so we reserve 1/3 to the joint. We never press the joint. Now we do the thumb pressing on the corner between neck and shoulder, the first point, second point 1 centimeter out, and the third point 1 centimeter out of the second point. Then we get back to 2, and then 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then we do again the palm press, 1, 2, 3, going out, back to 2, and back to 1. After palm press, thumb press and palm press on the area of the top, the standing trapezius, then we do the circle, so we do kneading with the fingers and the thumb many times on the shoulder, scapula on the top bone of the scapula, beside the scapula bone, inside part, you know, freestyle. And then we place the head down, and we want to do now the eyes peeking. So the pressure is with fingers interlocked, with the ball of the thumb, we want to apply the pressure beside the cervical. So we want to press pressure in to the cervical, and we don't want to press the muscles of the neck. So you get with your thumbs beside C7, and now we apply 4 or 5 pressure all the way up to C1. Pressure is always behind SCM muscle. We never press the SCM muscle, esternocleidomastoideo. If you don't know this muscle, just Google it. And we never press this muscle. We do the pressure on the neck behind SCM. That's very clear and objective. And then once you get up for a second time, we get the head up, and then we do head massage, freestyle head massage like shampoo. And then we will end with a chop. So hands together, fingers open, and then we can do some chopping on the shoulder, chopping between the spine and the scapula, and then the other side. You finish both sides, we do circles, and then we rush. Na'a, na'wa, roka, hayati, binasanti, kopkunkap.
Thank you.
Wow.
So now we change.
Yes.
We change. So you have to wake up and change. Okay, that was really nice. I hope you feel the same like I do. So we will give the massage back. So what we do first is we place ourselves in between the ankles of our partner. On your knees, you sit on your butt, and we just place the hands together. We call this the white crow. And remember, it's not about doing it perfect. It's about repetition and intention to heal. So we just want to give the best massage we've ever given. I have my eyes closed. It's very nice to come a little bit towards yourself, towards your breathing, have your eyes closed, and think about focus to give the best massage you've ever given, even though it's your first time. It's not about perfection. It's about intention to heal. So we open the eyes, we warm the hands, and we place the hands above the feet. Now, we have the arms straight, the back straight, we sit on our heels, and we press next to the ankles on the side of the foot, 2 hands at the same time. And the heel of the hand is rolling forward. 1, we go to the middle. 2, we go to the end. 3, we go back to 2. And 1. Now we do the same, one by one. One side, other side, middle, middle. Then we go to the toes, and the toes. We go back to the middle, and the beginning, and the beginning. And in this movement, we walk on the calf. So we never press on the bone. So my pinky finger touches the shin bone. And I walk in 3 steps. 2 calves at the same time. Pinky finger touches the bone, not on the bone, in 3 steps up. Quite some pressure. It's like I'm crawling. Tip of the fingers above the knee, heel of the hand below the knee, and we press quite strong with the tip of the fingers, not on the knee. We don't press on the knee, above the knee and the heel of the hand, but not on the kneecap itself. Now we're going to go up with our body weight, and we don't press with the heel of the hand, but with the full hand. We don't press on the knee, we skip the knee. We walk in 3 steps on the thigh muscle, up in 3 steps, up and down. We do the same way. So you stop before the knee, we touch the top of the knee, we touch with the heel of the hand below the kneecap, not on the kneecap itself. We press, we make a circle. Now we go with pinky finger touches shin bone. In 3 steps, you walk on the soft part of the calf muscle in 3 steps down with quite some pressure. You can just lean in with your body weight. Thumb next to index finger, and we walk one by one on the side of the feet. The heel of the hand rolling forward. It's like I want to see the sole of the foot. I want to make the foot more flexible. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And after that, we're going to start to work with the thumbs. So we don't press the tip of the thumb, we press with the ball of the thumb. Fingers on the top of the foot, slide over the ball of the foot, 2 thumbs are under the ball of the foot, and you just lean in with your body weight. You just press 6 times on all the parts of the sole of the foot, but not on the heel and not on the toes, just somewhere in between. So you just press anywhere with the ball of the thumb, leaning in. So it's not like you want to really go, but you want to go slow and deep leaning in. After that, we place the thumb next to index finger again, and we press and walk. Palm press walking, side of the feet, pressing with the heel of the hand forward. In 3 steps towards the toes, in 2 steps back. After that, we're going to work on the top of the feet. We place the feet like this. Thumb inside, fingers outside. Next to the ankle we start. We lean in, down. 1, go to the middle. And 2, 2, 2, 2, lean in. And then the toes. 3, 1, 2, 3. We go back to the middle. And to the beginning of the top of the foot. And then we flap the feet open again. And we palm press walking again. 1, 1, 2, 2, toes, toes, back to middle, middle, and beginning, beginning. Now we're going to work on 1 leg at a time. On the right hand side, I place the foot next to the knee, change my position, belly above the knee, hands in this position we call butterfly. We don't press the knee, we go up with the body and we lean in 3 times, middle, the end, leaning in, quite a lot of pressure, super nice, super therapeutic. Go back to 2 and 1, I'm leaning in with my body weight. We open the leg to 90 degrees. I'm gonna sit down next to the straight leg, next to the ankle. My left leg is just holding the leg in balance, both hands on the feet. My right foot is pressing in the corner of the knee, going forward, heel stays on the floor. I want to open the groin. Press back, sit a bit forward if you think your partner is more flexible. Knee towards armpit 3 times. So the 3rd time, even a bit more if you can. Increase flexibility. Now, the foot that has been pressing goes underneath the leg, toes towards me, and I'm gonna do pressing the foot on the hamstring. Lock leg. 1, 2, 3, quite strong. It's like you really want to press the muscle through the bone, which is impossible, but that's the feeling. You want to press quite strong, slow and deep. Now, foot that was here goes back and we palm press walk with the feet, pressing on the hamstring up and down to relax the muscle we've just been working on. Now we keep our partner as they are. We're going to press the foot a little bit inside. Left hand on the heel, right hand under the knee, and we're going to place the foot up. Our knees on top of the foot. Now we're going to do hands interlaced, and we're going to work with the heel of the hand on either side of the bone. 1, and make a circle. 2, we press and we make a circle. The end, we press and a circle. Go back to middle, press and circle, and the beginning, press and circle. Now we're going to do ice picking. Thumbs a little bit more down, not on the board, a little bit lower than the board. And you press the thumbs together really strong. You go to the middle, you press the thumbs together really strong, and the end. Press. We go back to the middle, and just a little bit under the knee. Now this can be very strong, so we relax the muscle. Now we're going to work on the calf. So we place our tip of the fingers, our nails, towards each other. The more you cup, the heavier for your receiver. So we're going to be underneath the knee on the calf. I cup a lot and I lean back with my body weight. Go back to the middle of the calf, lean back. Now go more down on Achilles and lean back. Go back to middle and just under the knee. 3. Now we're going to do nutcracker. We interlace our fingers as before. We're going to work with the heel of the hand on the calf. So you grab the calf between the heel of the hands, you squeeze, and then you go forward without moving. So you keep your palms on the same position, you just squeeze. And then we do on the Achilles. So the idea is we want to create some space between the muscle and the bone. 2 and 1. So you grab the calf and go forward. Then you just relax, freeze down. Now knee to chest is next. Hand on the knee, foot in my groin, here, right groin. This foot, step close to the hip, as close as possible. Hand on the knee, the other hand on the straight leg. And we go forward 3 times. Slow and deep. 1. It's important that you go forward, so it's knee to chest, not to the outside. Chest. 2 and 3. Now twist hip. Hand from knee goes to hamstring. Other one is cupping the heel. I'm dressing myself. That's not for now. So we go to the middle and then we try to stretch the leg to the opposite shoulder. 1. It's life. Anything can happen. 2. Really try to stretch to the opposite shoulder. 3. It's okay. Nothing really strange happened. So now we're gonna do the knee down, the other foot up, and now the heel of my partner is gonna be on the top of my leg. I'm gonna cup the heel behind and the big toe is here. You cannot see very well, but on the other side you will. And if you read the book, you know what I'm gonna do. And if you were the last time, you know also my hand is gonna be on the top of the thigh. 3 times I stretch. 2 and 3. Now, knee to chest, foot to butt, 50-50. We change position again. 1, 2, 50% press on the knee, 50 on the foot. 2 and 3. My hand on the knee goes underneath to hold the leg, and I'm going to shake like this. Shake, 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 shake. And then we do the other side. So, we're going to do everything on the other side. So my belly is above the knee. And I'm going to place the hands like that. Leaning in, above the knee. 1, middle. 2 and 3. Go back to middle. And beginning. Now we're going to do opening the groin. So I open the foot. The knee is 90 degrees. I'm going to sit next to the straight leg with my left leg this time. I'm going to be in the corner of the knee, both hands on the feet, and just press your heel over the floor, forward. Knee goes to armpit 1 time. Now we go a little bit up, 2, and then all the way towards the armpit, 3, if you can. Now, lock leg. This foot underneath, other foot in the hamstring, and we press really strong. 1, on the hamstring. 2, press with the foot on the hamstring, and this toe press towards you to lock the leg. That's the name of this position. We go back to 2 and 1. After that, we place our knees down. Oh no, we don't do that. We're just gonna walk, relax on the hamstring. You know, I'm still so relaxed from the massage that I forget the position, but maybe you don't even notice. If you do this already 19 weeks like we do,
Yeah.
you do notice. And after that, now we're going to place our knees here. The foot a bit inward and the knee up. And now my knees are going to be on top of my receiver. Now the hands interlaced. Heel of the hands are going to be on the bone. And you squeeze on the bone and you make a circle. Go to the middle, you squeeze and you make a circle. The end, we squeeze and we make a circle. And when we squeeze, in the middle and just under the knee. Same thing with the thumbs, but not the same position. A little bit more down. Press. 1, to the middle. Press the thumbs towards each other. That's all you need to do. No kneading, just pressing. 3, go back to 2, quite strong, and 1. And then you just relax. Now we're going to work on the muscle, cupping the hands. Fingernails next to each other. The more you cup, the more heavier. So we go start under the knee, on the calf, and you lean back 1. Then we do 2, lean back, and 3, on the Achilles. Go back to 2, middle of the calf, and to 1 under the knee. Now, interlace our hands behind the calf. We squeeze the calf, the heel of the hand together, and we go forward without sliding. Go to the middle. Achilles. Go back to the middle. Squeeze, go forward, and under the knee. Squeeze, go forward. And then we relax. Knee to chest is next. So we prepare ourselves. Left hand on the knee, foot in the groin, and left foot next to the hip. Now, right hand here. And you just go forward. 1. And 10% and 90 forward. 2. And 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we place the hand on the hamstring. The other one is cupping. And then we press and go forward. 1. And then we press, go forward. 2. And then 3. 50-50. Now we place the knee down, other knee up, straighten the leg, hold the heel, big toe here, and then we go 1, 2, and 3 times. 3. Knee to chest, foot to butt. Knee to chest, foot to butt. Change position with the knees, 50-50, press, and 2, and 3. Hand on the knee goes underneath the knee, straighten the leg, and now you just do this underneath to relax. And then we turn to the belly. Your partner turns to the belly. And then we are gonna sit again in between the ankles and we palm press on the feet. We just palm press either side 3 times. Then we walk with the fingers facing the face of your partner in 3 steps in the middle, just pressing towards the floor on the calves, skipping the knees. We never press on the knees. We skip the knees, we go up with the body weight on the hamstring, all the way up, all the way up. And we do everything reverse, go down 3 steps, hamstring. We skip again the knees, sit down on the heel, going down. And then we are going to work with the thumbs. So first you find out where is the Achilles tendon. Then sometimes it's on the middle, sometimes it's on the side. So you press where the hard thing is. And then you thumb press walk all the way up until the sitting bone. 1 thumb, follow the other thumb. It's like you're crawling, but this time on the thumbs. So you walk up on the calf muscle. Really be aware of the knees. You stop 3 fingers under the knee and then you jump 3 fingers above the knee and we go up with the body weight. And now you just go over in this imaginary line from Achilles tendon all the way up towards the sitting bone. When you reach the bone, then you go back, you go up and down. You skip the knee, a little bit from the outside or from the inside, depends how the feet of your partner is. So we go all the way down towards the Achilles. Once we're down, we press up with the palms, up, 3 steps on calf muscle. Don't press on the back of the knee. We skip. We press 3 times on the hamstring. And then we sit 1 knee on one side, 1 knee on the other side, and we feel where the spine is. Now we're going to work on the back. We never press the spine. 1 hand on one side, 1 hand on the other side of the lower back. And you lean in only if you're sure that you're not pressing on the spine. Then you go a little bit higher from the middle. And then you press on the shoulders. Now, you walk back. And be sure you don't press the spine. Now we're going to work with the thumbs. The same principle. We don't press the spine. So you place the thumbs on either side of the spine. Spine is small. We don't do big, we do small. So you feel where the spine is. 1 thumb on one side, 1 thumb on the other side. And you lean in. So the tip of my thumbs are touching the spine, but I don't press the spine. And I don't have to do anything. You just have to lean down towards the mat because we want to go deep. So we just go down to the mat. Just leaning in with your body weight. So if your partner is a bit taller, you can move up. So the shoulder is always above the wrist. Then you go all the way up until the top corner of the scapula. So we don't press the neck. And then your thumb press walking down. Same thing, but then thumb, follow thumb. Pressing beside the spine. Once you're down, all the way down, then you place 1 hand on one side, 1 hand on the other side, not on the spine. And we move in between our partner. Now we place the knees under the sitting bone. And then we're going to work again on the back. And if you like, you can place the feet up. But as long as you don't fall. So we go up in 3 or 4 steps. And then if your partner has not the hands down, you place them down now. And then we walk, you bend them a bit, and we walk in 3 steps over the upper arm. We never press the elbow, so we skip the elbow and we walk over the lower arm. And then we place the hand on the hand to stretch the hand. Now we place the feet down, back. We're going to hold each other's wrist. And then we be careful of our own back. We pull back up. And down. All this relaxation noise coming up. He needs it. 1 day of hard work today. 1 side, other side, and 1 time up again. And we go back down. You bend the arms, and then you can walk back over the lower arm. And don't press on the elbow. We skip the elbow. We lean up with the body weight. We really use a lot of body weight on the upper arm, super nice. And then you walk over the back. We don't press the spine, never press the spine. Be sure you don't press the spine. And once you're on the lower back, you pull yourself out. We skip the butt and we just walk down over the legs. Again, not pressing the back of the knees. We skip the back of the knees. We never want to press on the back of the knees. We walk all the way down. And once we're down, we're going to do the fist. Fist on the feet. Fist on the feet. And after that, we ask them to turn on the back. And they always do. So now, we're going to pull the feet a bit. Place the leg up. Stand up. And then stretch a bit. Now bend the knees. We place our client in this position. And then we place the feet underneath our knees. We hold each other's wrist. And then we go up. And once you're up, you can bend a bit. And pull back. And then we're going to walk behind. Place the back straight. And then the fingers behind. On either side of the neck, we lean in. So you do that 4 fingers from the collarbone. 2. And 3 is a little bit wider because we don't want to press here on the bones of the shoulder, right? So then we go back to 2. So it's really close by the 3 steps. and 1. Now we're going to do the same with the thumbs. So not with the tip, but the ball of the thumb. You press them next to the neck and you press down. 1, 2, and 3, a little bit wider. 3. Then we go back to 2 and 1. And then we relax again. So if this can be quite painful for the receiver, maybe you're prone to headaches or you just have stiff shoulders from the cold or from working a lot. Many things we are working on. And then we just be on the knees. We massage freestyle, like kneading some bread. You use your thumbs a lot, quite strong, your fingers. Really nice always. So now, put this down. And then we're gonna work on the neck. So we don't press the side of the neck. It's really next to the vertebrae, right? It's like you want to pick up a rabbit. So now, we press the thumbs like that. We interlace the fingers. We start next to the C7. And then we just press the thumbs together. 1. We don't bang the head down, be careful. We're just pressing the thumbs towards each other. That's the only thing we want to do. And we end near the skull. And we go back down. Okay. I think a fly just went into my mouth. It's really annoying, but it's okay. Some protein. So we go down, up and up again. And then we just do very easy. Gosh. Yeah. And we just do shampoo. Very easy. With the tip of the fingers and the thumb. You thumb finger circle on the top of the head. It's like when you do shampoo. So nice, always so nice. And then we do some slide like that. And then we chop. How to chop? We place the fingers together. The wrist is free. And you press with the tip of the finger, not with the side of the hand. So we start next to the neck. We go out, in, next to the scapula, between the spine and the scapula, only halfway. We do the other side, out, in, next to the scapula and the spine, only halfway. And then we do this with circles. And then we do, Manel already did to me, he said this mantra. We do 5 slides from the head down. And we normally say the mantra Na'a, Nawa, Roka, Payati, Fina Santi, which means I hope you feel better than before. Kap Kun Ka, which means thank you in Thai for women. Kap Kun Ka for men. Kap Kun Ka. And that's the end of this massage.
In English. Thank you. Thank you. We don't need to say in Thai, right?
No, but I did the translation.
But
yes.
Yeah, the most is the intention, right? And
yes.
The intention can be on any language. What is your language? The Dutch, then we can put a Dutch intention in the head, or Spanish. My intention is in Spanish. And so the most important is this, no? And the second is the movement of the massage and the stimuli.
Okay. I needed to take out the fly.
The fly is down now?
The fly is down. Anyway, it was okay. But yeah, the idea is not perfection. It's just every time you know more, every time you do better. And if you want to learn step by step, we also have that, of course, or courses. But our goal is actually that the whole world is doing once a week at least massage to their partner.
And then our goal is also to challenge doctors and people who know how it works. What is the one thing that can balance the immune system to reduce inflammation once the problem is solved? What can produce this chronic inflammation? And then after that, massage helps to reduce chronic inflammation. But the only massage that helps to reduce chronic inflammation is the full body massage done every week. This is the only massage that reduces inflammation. Not at all one massage a month. We teach in our school that the massage once a month, that we cannot prove that this massage reduces inflammation. Yes? So is the massage every week the one massage that reduces inflammation?
Yes, it's like we always say, it's like brushing your teeth. Imagine you do that only once a month.
No.
Doesn't work. Same with massage.
No.
Yes.
This is it.
That's it.
That's it.
So we have done week number 19. 19 weeks we are massaging
Every
each other
week.
already every Sunday.
Every week.
Yes.
Once a week. This is perfect when you are perfect like us. No?
Yes. And you don't need to do with your partner. You can also do with anybody that you meet on the street.
Yes.
Yes. So anyway, we can talk hours about massage, but maybe you want to relax now with the partner that you just massaged.
Yes.
So you can go, and you too. You okay?
No. I was like, wow, we are so good with the timing. We still have 10 minutes.
See, you don't even need 1 hour.
No,
a
you
week.
don't need 1 hour.
Yes.
You just
So
need some time.
yes. So our idea is, instead of watching a movie every Sunday, you can also do, but you can just have 1 hour a week to improve each other's health.
Or 1 hour or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's about to improve each other's health, because if you do this every week, you both can sleep better, you both can reduce pain, you both can reduce inflammation, you both feel less stressed, you both feel happier actually.
You both help each other.
Yeah.
This helps the relation.
Also. Good. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you neek week in week 20.
Yes.
Sawadee ka.